Happy Arbor Day, everybody. Happy Arbor Day. We are celebrating Arbor Day today, and we want to celebrate not only today, but we're going to extend this. The Columbia Garden Club, the City of Columbia, and the Tree and Appearance Commission, and the City Beautification, Forestry and Beautification Division are going to have a planning later in January over where we were so devastated in the Lake Catherine area. We're going to try to do a planning in January in front of the Quail Lane Racquet Club. Is that right? The Quail Lane Racquet Club. And we want to do something that will bloom in the spring, perhaps some flowering cherries, and something that will bring happiness in the fall, like the ginkgo that's over here. You see the yellow leaves that are still up there? Do some ginkgos interplanted with some cherries. So we're hoping to do that to hopefully give some hope to that area starting a new year. Also, the Columbia Garden Club is one of the sponsors of this, and we want to invite everyone after this is over to the Governor's Mansion, which the club has decorated, and we're having our tea for the club members, and we want you to be our guest if you will. And it is starting right now. Thank you.
All right, so before you get out of here, you'll follow Susie over to the Garden Club if you'd like to see how they've decorated it, or how they've decorated the Governor's Mansion for the Christmas time. All right, so our first award today goes to the Live Oak at the 2600 block of Stratford Drive. This is located in the Forest Hills neighborhood. This live oak is near and dear to the neighbors. The tree is perfect for climbing and swinging, so if you've been by there, you can see the awesome swing that they built and that the kids and the neighbors get to enjoy there in the little center island of the neighborhood circle there. So if we've got anyone from Stratford Road, I invite you to come up. This is the live oak. That's yours. Come on up. Our next tree on the list is a red oak at 310 Hayward Street. A native red oak is considered the local gem of the neighborhood. This oak has provided shelter for various forms for both the wildlife and the people on the street. So 310 Hayward Street. Anybody for 310 Hayward? Next on the list is the Swamp Chestnut Oak at 1730 College Street. So this is located on the university campus. This is a large, healthy specimen of swamp oak and provides shade for both students and pedestrians passing through campus. Right by the Capstone House and the William Close building on College Street if you're down on campus. So anyone here for the Swamp Chestnut Oak from the university? All right, next on the list we have two trees. It's a magnolia and a deodar cedar. Martha Fowler's grandparents purchased a home located at the historic Melrose Heights neighborhood in 1941. The home originally had no trees, but Martha's grandfather quickly changed that by planting both the magnolia and the deodar cedar. So a great throwback to the past, and several generations of children and grandchildren have been able to climb on the trees. All right, number 5 on the list is the Melrose Heights Water Oak. It's enjoyed by the homeowner since their family purchased the home in 1958. Gorgeous water oak can be found in Melrose Heights, and I know in my neighborhood in Rosewood, we've got water oaks everywhere, and they're the main staple of shade. So we appreciate the submission for the water oak. All right, next on the list is a Heathwood Hall live oak located on Heathwood Hall. This grand tree survived the historic 2015 flood despite water completely surrounding the campus. So we're glad that the roots held up and the tree survived, and will continue to provide shade for the long, hot Columbia summers. So please come up for the Heathwood Hall live oak. All right, one of my favorites on the list is the Crestwood Magnolia, located in the Hollywood Rose Hill neighborhood. This unique magnolia has a knobby base that all the neighborhood children love to use for climbing. One child said, "I climbed this tree with my friends and would see who could get the highest." So I remember doing that as I was a kid, having that competition. So, Crestwood Magnolia. One we don't see too often submitted and really should be are the loblolly pines, and next on the list is the Virginia Hilton Park loblolly. It is located behind the Lexington Municipal Complex and has all the right amenities for that neighborhood park, with the shade and the place for nature and birds and squirrels to eat. The park has a walking trail and a koi pond and a daylily garden, so if you haven't been by the park, please go by and check out the Hilton Park loblolly.
What's up?
All right.
Yeah, I do.
All right, another favorite of mine is the Maple Street pecans, located near the Epworth Children's Home. These pecans are the highlight of the neighborhood and continue to produce pecans for the neighbors and for all the squirrels in the neighborhood. So as pecans are often planted in pairs for cross-pollination, so are these. So both pecans have been submitted. Anybody for the Maple Street pecans? Last but not least is the Smith's pear. This treasure tree, like many, has a story in its roots. It brings back memories of when I was 6 and did not want my little sister to go down the slide. So I spit on it and got in trouble. I went over to the tree and it gave me comfort. So that story alone helped carry the day at voting time for the Smith pear. So please come up for the Smith pear. All right, so again, thank you for celebrating Arbor Day with us. The flood probably reduced our submissions a little bit for this year, but we had so many great ones from last year. It gave us a chance to acknowledge some of the trees that we really wanted to acknowledge in 2014. And we'll be sure to get the word out in 2016. So keep your eyes peeled for treasure trees, and we'll continue for next year. If you would like to go to the Governor's Mansion, please follow Miss Susie over there, and she will be your pass-in. Again, thank you all for coming.